Well, let's discuss the development in Osun State. Civil society activist OLOGUN joins me. Thank you for your time. Now, is it a coincidence that judicial workers are going on indefinite strikes at this time when the chief judge is having a running battle with the governor?
Strike at this period is not coincidental at all. This is not a coincidence. This is an orchestrated attempt to validate the hullabaloo that has been happening within the judiciary, especially the error committed by the Osun State governor. This is an attempt to legalize the illegality that has been carried out by the executive arm of government. So it is no coincidence at all. It is an attempt being sponsored by those within the executive and the legislature to legitimize what they want to make people believe has been the offenses of the chief judge of the state. And I'm not saying this because I know. If you also read through the letter that was issued earlier today by the Osun National Headquarters in Abuja, which was copied to the Osun chairman in Osun State, you will realize that that protest and the strike in the Osun by Osun in Osun State is uncalled for. It is hypocritical and it is political in nature. So if you ask again, it is no coincidence that they are going on strike and protesting at this time. It's simply an influence of politics being brought into unionism.
Right now, there are reports that the State Judicial Council has been dissolved by the governor and there is a judgment stopping the governor from suspending the chief judge. Now, what is the civil society doing about this?
Well, it is important to know that the fact that this whole thing came into the forefront of discussion across the country is the Osun State. If you recall, if you go back in history and by record, prior to the suspension of the CJ by the governor, we had the press conference way back last week Wednesday, where we won because we got wind of the plan to suspend the CJ illegally and other actions that have been planned by the state government. And we had just a press conference last week Wednesday, where we want the judiciary, the legislature, particularly, and the government of the states to stay clear of any issue that has to do with the judiciary, especially putting in mind the fact that this is an independent arm of government. I understand the society was lying, and there was no plan to suspend the the CJ, or get involved in the issues of the legislature, of the judiciary. But later in the evening of the same day, there was an address, a statement by the spokesperson to the governor, alleging that the CJ had petitioned against her, and of course, she should proceed on suspension while indeed after CJ will be sworn in. And then we shouted that, look, for us, it is not about whatever the CJ might have done. Nobody is saying she's invaluable. We are not saying that she has not committed the offenses being counted against her. For whatever the offenses are, the rules and the law is clear. If you must remove the CJ, that can only be done by the National Judicial Council. If you have allegations against her, pull all those two things together in a document, put it together as an allegation and a petition, forward it to the NJC, which is the only body that has the power to hire and to fire anybody in the judicial system, either as a judicial worker or at the head of the court. So now that the whole thing has busted, and of course, politics has been involved in it.
I'm sorry, I have to cut you short here, OLOGUN, civil society activist. Thank you for speaking to us.